I began my journey as a nervous, non-traditional graduate student, seeking something, but I just didn't know what it was. Thank goodness it didn't take me very long to figure out that I was exactly right where I was supposed to be and exactly at the right time. I know that I am a lifelong learner, and I don't know yet if that means more formal education or not, but no matter what I decide, I plan to put everything I have learned in both of my programs to good use and continue to learn, to grow, and to contribute to my field now and in the future as an instructor and as a writer. I believe that getting the details right, that's what separates a good writer from a great one, a good instructor from a great one. It's in my nature to want to get everything perfect, which in a way is a curse, but it's as much a part of me as the skin on my back. I hope that the pages in my portfolio demonstrate my desire to embrace new technology, and I hope it does that through the wide variety of rhetoric that I have presented in different modes. I understand what I do, and I understand why I do it. Historically, I understand how my practices and the theory that backs up my practices, how that's evolved. I have been a professional something since I was 18 years old, and I understand the importance of always presenting my best to my audience. It is no different for me as an instructor or writer. As a writer, I am creating artifacts that will be read and examined, and as an instructor, I am a role model, both on the page and off. The final thoughts that I want to leave you with are far different than I expected them to be when I started working on my portfolio. They have been radically changed by COVID-19. I now believe that all I have learned is far more valuable than it would have been even 3 months ago, before COVID-19 took our planet for such a bumpy spin. As I was migrating my face-to-face class online, it was immediately and abundantly clear how both of my programs have been interwoven and so finely knit together like a beautiful garment for me to wear as I step out into this new post-COVID-19 world. The good practices and the skills I've learned about technical writing and about teaching are as at home in the virtual environment as they are in the physical classroom or the workplace. There was always crossover of ideas and theories and practices, and I believe that my learning was deepened because of this layering and the back and forth nature of what I was learning in all of my courses. I was introduced to contemporary scholarship and research on the workplace, the virtual workplace, and the online learning environment. And at the time, I thought that it was because I needed to be familiar with it and introduced to it. In other words, a glimpse into the future. I now believe that it was included in the curricula to prepare me for today. My classmates and I have been so very well trained. We have gained knowledge and skills that are needed to work in the virtual workplace and online classroom without interruption, even in the presence of extraordinary circumstances. We know what to do. I am so grateful to be ahead of the curve as a writer and as an instructor. Without exception, I have had the finest instructors, and they practice learner-centered pedagogy, and I never doubted for a moment that as a learner, I mattered. Knowledge will always be the gold standard. I feel so richly fortunate that I was led to take those first tentative steps into graduate school, and I'm even more grateful that there were others waiting there to encourage me. Today, I find myself standing on the precipice of a new world. It's frightening, but I am fully prepared and I am absolutely ready. Thank you for all you have done for me and for all that you have taught me. I owe you a huge debt of gratitude, and I will do everything I possibly can to pay it forward.